How would you like to have a man wrapped around your finger? How would you like to have him so impressed with you, that he is telling all of his friends and family about you? Imagine having a guy so hooked and stunned by the idea of you, that he constantly feels impressed? Imagine a guy telling you how lucky he is to have met you, and how he never imagined someone like you would give him the time of day? Seem too good to be true? Let me tell you right now, that it is not impossible, but just the opposite. In fact, these next few attraction tips will show you exactly why a man would think you are amazing if you implement them. 1. Self-respect. It means putting up boundaries. A woman who cannot say no to a man is a woman to who a man will say no. He will never respect you if you hand him everything, and let him do what he wants, even at your own expense. Men want respect, and it is one of the most important things to them. But here is the key. He will never think you can respect him if he doesn't feel like you even respect yourself. Do not be afraid to draw boundaries, and say no, and let him know that you do put yourself first where it counts. Once you do, he will think you are a respectable woman and will want to show you off because he knows you uphold your standards and aren't a pushover. 2. A separate life. Many women are consumed by the idea of a shared life. They want to do everything with the guy, they want him to be with them all the time. But the issue here is that it makes a man feel like you have no life of your own. How is he supposed to be interested in you, if it is always about him? In your world, it is always about him, but remember that he already knows who he is. And he is bored with himself, that is why he is seeking companionship. He needs your goals, your interests, and your separate life and personality to spark an interest. He needs you to be a separate entity from him, and he needs you to be comfortable with that. The more comfortable you are with having separate goals and dreams, the more comfortable he can be with being himself too, because it means you aren't heavily expecting him to have everything in common or expecting him to be a certain way. 3. Don't let your emotions decide. If you are constantly on an emotional roller coaster based on what a man says or does, it does not give him any room to think you are amazing or worthwhile. If you freak out because he doesn't call, or get scared if he doesn't tell you he loves you, etc., all it does is send a signal that you simply are not in control of yourself. How can he think you are amazing, if you can't even get a grip of how you react to things, or if you can't even get a hold of your own feelings? Always remember this. The most successful women, who attract the best men, are those who are in control of their emotions. They keep them balanced and in check, and don't let their emotions decide. The key to accomplishing this is to not act upon your emotions. You can recognize that you are feeling a certain way, but don't allow that feeling to decide at the moment what your next actions will be.